and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that may be new here, my name is Kirsty, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 2 recipes that I got from my mother-in-law. Hi y'all, so tonight for dinner we're having cashew chicken. So let me show you what you're going to need. You're going to need some vegetable oil, some soy sauce. We're actually going to use this coconut aminos. You're going to need some bell pepper, some onion. We have this green onion, so we're going to use that. Of course, you're going to need some cashews, some garlic, cornstarch. We're going to use these chicken bouillon cubes to make some chicken broth, a can of mushrooms, red pepper flakes, ground ginger, and some broccoli. We're going to put this over rice, and so that's why I went ahead and took my rice out. But let's go ahead and get started. I forgot to tell y'all the most important ingredient to this meal, which is chicken. But I'm going to go ahead and just cut this up into little bite-sized pieces. Now that we have the chicken cut up into small bite-sized pieces, we're going to make a small little sauce to marinate this in. It's just kind of a quick marinade. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of oil. Two teaspoons of soy sauce or the coconut aminos. And 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We're just going to kind of mix that together. And we're just going to add that mixture into the chicken. Just kind of stir it up so every piece of chicken has a little bit of that on it. Okay, and then we're just going to put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. And while that's in the refrigerator, we're going to cut up the vegetables. It's been about 30 minutes since that chicken's been in the refrigerator, so we're going to go ahead and get cooking on it. I'm going to turn my pan on about a medium heat. Going to add in a couple tablespoons of oil to the bottom of the pan. We're going to add in our chicken. And we're just going to let that cook until the chicken is all the way done. We're also going to add in some of these crushed red pepper to this chicken. In a separate pan, we're going to cook our veggies. While those are cooking in a separate bowl, I'm just going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, about a teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of coconut aminos, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to mix that together and just set to the side, and when the chicken and vegetables are done, we're going to mix that all together. Now that our chicken is done, we're going to go ahead and add in our veggies. Those are done also. We're going to go ahead and add in that sauce that we just made. Then we're just going to stir it together and let everything simmer. Oh, hang on. And you're also going to want to add in your cashews. And that's what's for dinner tonight, cashew chicken. So tonight for dinner we are going to be making my mother-in-law's recipe for Swedish pancakes. Now my husband is not Swedish, but they do love these pancakes, and so I'm really excited to make it for y'all. For this recipe you're going to need some eggs, milk, flour, sugar, salt, and vanilla. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. To make the batter, you're going to need 1 cup of milk, 3/4 cup of flour, you're going to need 3 eggs, one teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then just a pinch of salt. And then we're just going to whisk all of that together. As you can see, this batter is pretty runny. It's not the consistency of like just a normal pancake, but this is what you want to see when you're making the Swedish pancakes. Now that we have our batter done, we're going to go ahead and turn our pan on to a medium heat. Now it's time to pour this batter in. So we're just going to pour. And you just want it to be able to kind of fill up the whole bottom of the pan just like it did right there. And then we're going to let this cook a little bit. Now I know with typical pancakes you cook it until everything starts bubbling on the top, because then you know the underside is done. With this one it's a little bit different. The way we noticed it last time we cooked this was most of it will be looking like it's done, but there might still be a little bit of the liquidy on this side. That's okay. That means it's pretty much ready to be flipped. So you just want to keep a really close eye on this and watch it. Okay, so this has been sitting here for about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get my spatula under here. Wish me luck. I don't always have the best luck with flipping. Perfect. And then we're going to let that sit there for just a few minutes. Maybe not even a whole 2 minutes. And then I'll show you what we do next. So once you let that sit there for just a little bit, you're going to come over to each side and you're going to flip it into thirds. Like there's, well, maybe just half. Just like that. And these are really good. I had never had these before until my husband told me about them. And they're really good. They're not the consistency of like a pancake. They're a little bit different, but they're really good. And we like to serve these with some just like regular syrup and then some powdered sugar. I have some fruit, and so I'll probably put some fruit with it too. And we're just going to repeat that process each time until our batter is done. So I'm going to start with the butter again. You're going to pour in your batter and you want it to fill the entire bottom of your pan. This is a 10-inch pan, so if that gives you an idea of how big your pan should be. To go along with our Swedish pancakes, I'm just going to be making some sausage and eggs. And so with the sausage, we have that ground deer sausage. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going to be patting this out like a little patty, and we're going to fry them up. Y'all tell me if you're anything like me, but whenever I cook sausage or bacon, I always wait till it's done and then I cook my eggs in the leftover grease. Do y'all do that? And that is what's for dinner tonight. Scrambled eggs, sausage, and Swedish pancakes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new, and let me know down in the comments if you have a recipe that you got from your mother-in-law that you'd love to make. Bye!